started to howl. I met a girl and she's built for tough, and when the moon rises she becomes a werewolf. But I don't care what anyone will say, she's a woman most of the days. Hey, I love a werewolf, at least I'm not gay. One night while I almost got lost, she ripped their face off and splattered their blood. And at that moment, I knew I was in love, because I met a girl and she's built for tough, and when the moon rises she becomes a werewolf. But I don't care what anyone will say, she's a woman most of the days. Hey, I love a werewolf, at least I'm not gay. And I don't touch children in inappropriate ways. Yes, priests touch children in inappropriate ways, which was in the Bible. Michael Jackson did it too. Thank you guys. See you in 2 weeks.
Chickadilly. Scott Hudson. Give a cheer on that, man. Come on now. Fantastic, honestly. Everybody likes stories. Everybody likes a moral to a story. You guys like morals to stories?
I have no morals.
Well, this little preschool over there in Ohio, on Friday, teacher gave all the children an assignment. Go home over the weekend and figure out something your parents do. Talk about it on Monday and have a moral along with it. Monday came around and all the kids came to school and entered their classroom. Teacher's like, okay, everybody ready with their story? Little Janie pops up out of her chair. Oh, I got a story. Teacher's like, all right, Janie, what's your story? She's like, well, my parents sell chickens, but the people that buy them only buy the ones that survive the hatching process. And the moral of the story is don't count your chickens until they've hatched. Well, that's a great story, Janie. Go ahead and sit down. Little David pops up. He's in the front row, little nerdy fuck. I got a story. Like, well, what is that story? Well, see, my parents, they take eggs to the market, but the market only buys the ones that made it all the way. And so my parents have to put all the eggs in these little cartons. The idea, the moral of the story is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, that's great, David. That's a wonderful story. Then the rebel little Robert in the back, he's got tattoos at the age of 7. He's got a bandana on, military shorts, stands up. I got a story for you guys. What is that story, Robert? Well, my dad was in Vietnam. He was a pilot. He got shot down. And before he was able to escape his airplane, he grabbed himself a machete, his M16, and a case of beer. And while he's going on down to the ground in his parachute, he drinks that case of beer. And when he lands in a bunch of Viet Cong. And he kills as many as he can with his gun before he runs out of bullets. And he whips out his machete, he kills 100 more before the blade broke. And after that, he killed the rest of them with his bare fucking hands. Teacher's like, well, that's a great story, Robert. Is there a moral to the story? Yeah, there's a moral to the story. Don't fuck with my dad when he's drunk. Comedian King Brian Orndorff finished his sentence a little while ago, but he's got another couple jokes he'd like to come up here and tell you guys, and I'm excited to hear him. After that, I'll be doing the news. NOOZ, here comes he, Mr. Brian Orndorff again. Welcome.
I just actually wanted to come back up here and promote some shit a little more. Got off the stage, and when I was yelling about throwing out some topic ideas, somebody looked at me and said, "Religion!" So I decided I really wanted to touch on that one. One interesting thought that I've had is,
That's true.
if a church gets destroyed in a hurricane or a tornado, does it go on their insurance papers as an act of God? How do they feel?